Hey, whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown OU Battles. I'm using my Mega Beedrill team here today just because I wanted to get something new and exciting in here. So, I led off with... Who did I lead off with? Whirlpool, I think? And then they brought in Venusaur, so I brought in Maverick. I go for the U-turn on the Venusaur, but they bring in their Talonflame, so it's going to switch out, and I'll bring Whirlpool back in. They go for the U-turn on Whirlpool. Should have gone for the Volt Switch there. That would have done me a lot better good on the Azumarill, but did not, and I'm able to get the Volt Switch off on the next turn, which still he's about half, so tough little bugger there with Azumarill. Fumsy Sr. comes in, throws up the Will-O-Wisp, but Venusaur comes in having already been burned, and is going to negate that attack. Throw up the Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't do a whole lot, so I'm going to switch Fumsy on out, bring Maverick back in, and he's going to take the Giga Drain, no problem. At that point, they're going to bring Talonflame back in as I throw up the U-turn at the Venusaur once again. This time I bring in Thwomp, and Thwomp's going to tank a Brave Bird and throw up a Waterfall, killing the Talonflame, so negating that switch ability, which will work out very nicely for us. Thwomp goes down, Suicide there, just wasn't going to switch him out, left him in to potentially do another Waterfall to the Venusaur because he's choice itemed. And then Maverick comes in, they bring in Excadrill now to take the U-turns for Venusaur, at which point I bring in River, get the Ice Punch off, which works out very nicely. They take the time to throw up rocks, and so I'm going to get the Ice Shard off and kill the Excadrill, so that works out very nicely. Then Raikou comes in. I take the time to knock off and get its Choice Specs off, do really good damage to it. River's going to take a Volt Switch, and Raikou's going to switch out, bringing in Amoonguss. So I Ice Punch that, get the super effective hit off. Wasn't even a crit, but we one-shot the Amoonguss, which is very, very nice. And Venusaur is going to take an Ice Punch, which with Thick Fat doesn't do a ton, but it does enough to get him down pretty low for the burn there. And then Maverick's going to come in, finally land the U-turn we've been wanting, a crit even, to finish off the Venusaur. U-turn off into Lumiere. Lumiere survives an Aqua Jet from the Azumarill, and we're going to take an Energy Ball and finish him off. And then Raikou comes in, who's just about dead. He's going to take an Energy Ball as well and be done. So yeah, there we go. A fun little OU battle there for you guys. I did a replay on this one because I was just kind of playing around while I was editing a video, and I was just kind of playtesting, seeing how the team was working out nowadays. I hadn't really used them in a while, and they worked out. And I was like, let's get that battle in there. So we'll jump into a live one now, I think. Yeah, let's do a live battle, and then we'll call it a day, shall we? Alrighty, guys, here we go. Alright, guys, here we go. Battle number 2. Let's lead with... I don't really have like a great lead on this team, as I'm realizing. Let's go with Whirlpool. He's pretty defensive at the very least. And so whatever they switch in, we could probably handle not too bad. There we go, they bring in that. Let's see, so they've got Napoleon here. They're probably expecting the Volt Switch, so they'll probably switch into somebody. Probably the Marowak there, but let's go for the Will-O-Wisp just to be safe, kind of scouting out what they're going to do, because they do stay in. Alright, so that works out nicely. We get the burn off on Napoleon, and then let's go for the Volt Switch now. Let's see what they'll do with that information. I don't know what kind of stuff, having never really used a Napoleon myself. Alright, they leave him there to get hit. Alright, so that works. Let's bring in, let's see, because this guy's Steel. Let's bring in Thwomp. Thwomp will work out pretty nice. So we can superpower the Empoleon, and we'll be good to go. Scald doing a little bit, not a ton. Alright, no, we can go Earthquake. That'll work out. Yeah, there we go. We are Choice Banded on Thwomp, so does a little bit of extra damage, and now we're locked in, so we'll see what they bring in. Really, anybody will be fine. Obviously, if they bring in Celebi, we'll probably want to get out of there because it's a grass type. But other than that, we should be good to go. I have to apologize to you guys a little bit. My eye my right eye is like, feels like I've got like a dozen different things lodged inside of it right now. It's so, and I've got like no, I checked it, there's like nothing in there. I gotta go flush it out after this. I don't know what's going on. Beedrill comes in. Alright, we'll go for the Earthquake. Poison type Beedrill shouldn't appreciate that all that much. He's obviously going to switch. I'm not sure what he's doing exactly. Beedrill is not flying type despite the wings. And so I'm not really sure what he's hoping to accomplish here. Hoping that I was going to switch? I'm not really sure. Come on, Ochadsu? Let's go. There we go. He Mega Evolves and is going to throw up the Protect. So he's still Bug Poison. Alright, so let's go for the Earthquake. Got my own Mega Beedrill, so I'm not sure... Not sure what he hopes to accomplish. Alright, so they come in, hit me with Fell Stinger, but they are going to take the Earthquake and go down. This guy's taking forever to do his moves, so I apologize if there's a little bit of wait here. And some of them I'm trying to pause and come back in when he starts up. So if there's a little bit of clipping, I apologize for that. But yeah, it's the one problem with doing live battles. Sometimes, like usually when the server's not lagging too bad, it's fine. But sometimes you get opponents that just can't figure out what they want to do, and so that gets difficult. All right, so we're gonna bring in River at this point. Let's see, this thing's got 306 speed. Not enough to take on River. Let's go for the low kick. See what that'll do for us here. Let's see. Oh, not quite enough. Close. Close. It'll be 2 hit. Oh, but River's dead. No, River, no. Alright. Let's bring in Maverick. He can handle this no problem. Outspeeding for the win. We'll go for the... Let's go for... Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's go for the Poison Jab. I don't want to switch him out at this point. So yeah, there we go. Enough to kill the Porygon, so that works out very, very nicely. Attaboy Maverick. For whatever reason, I just love Mega Beedrill. I couldn't even tell you why. But him and Mega Pidgeot, I don't know if it's because they're like some of the, well, I mean, besides the starters, they're like the only like first game Pokemon that really get it. So the nostalgia factor is really there. Even though I didn't really like Beedrill that much, I always used Butterfree. But you know, I don't know. I just like him. He's pretty cool looking for one, and then both him and Mega Pidgeot, and then just kind of a I don't know. I enjoy him. Maybe because he's one of those kind of OU Pokemon I like to use. I couldn't really even tell you. Let's bring in Lumiere. That way, whatever they bring in, we can handle it no problem. And they're gonna have to choose between Celebi and Marowak. Probably gonna go Marowak. Yep. Dead Mom. We can Energy Ball Dead Mom, and we should be able to take him out, no problem. Then we'll have to do a switcheroo. We'll bring in Maverick maybe again to take on Celebi. Yeah, we'll bring in Maverick. Dead Mom survives. That's disappointing. Alright, Fumzy. Bring Fumzy in. Man, I was hoping that would one-shot. Did he have... Doesn't appear he had any reason to live. Any reason to live. That sounds terrible. Okay, Fumzy should be able to handle this guy. There we go. Finally. Alright, Marowak is dead, leaving us just with Celebi. Probably leave Fumzy in, go for the Sludge Bomb again. Knowing that Celebi's probably going to outspeed and kill. But then Maverick can come in and we can U-turn for 4 times effective damage. And we should be able to kill Celebi without a whole lot of issue there, unless he Gonna take some time to set up here, which if he starts doing, we'll go ahead and switch into Maverick and just take care of it. But we probably have no, we don't have Clear Smogon because we're using Sludge Bomb. So I must have Sludge Bomb as opposed to Clear Smogon for UMZ. I was gonna say we could remove the stats, but you never know. Okay, so they just disconnected, which they've been really slow. So I don't know if their internet's having issues or if they're just. I don't know how you disconnect without forfeiting. I guess maybe you just close the whole browser down as opposed to just the tab. I always use tabs. So anytime I try to leave, it's like, oh, you want to forfeit? And it's like, no. But anyway, okay, so we're counting down here. I'll bring you guys back when there's a solution to the issue. Alrighty, so Ochatsu has lost due to inactivity. So there we go. Battle number 2. I feel like we probably would have been able to pull it out one way or the other. Fumzik would have kept hammering on it with sludge bombs until he died, and then Maverick could have come in and taken care of it in one shot, I would think. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortoise with Grain. You guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I will see you all next time. Make sure to get, if you have not already, get me your sub day challenges for this week. Get those submitted so I can get those recorded tomorrow for Sunday's episode. And yeah, anyway, see you guys next time. Have a good one.